Gentlemen, it is Pack here. In today's video, there have been 12 99 overall rated players in NBA history, and technically one 100 overall player ever. Technically, listen, 99 overall means perfection. It means to be literally the best player possible. Ratings cap at 99, which means 99 is essentially a 100% rating. And we need to talk about those players and why they got these ratings all time in history to contextualize it, because some of these players probably didn't even deserve it. But let's talk about it. If you like ratings and content about ratings, hey, I'm the only channel that really does it. So please join the pack and subscribe. Let's go through history and figure out every single NBA 2K's 99 overall rated player and why they got it. Let's get it, man. At number 1, the NBA 2K21's Kevin Garnett, who was a 99 overall. This one is a little weird, but okay, this was the first ever 99 overall. There was no 99 overall in the very first 2K game. This is the second 2K game ever, okay? This is also going to be one of the only ones that I disagree with. Kevin Garnett was really good at basketball, but this was not his MVP season. I mean, he was considered one of the better players in the NBA, but it clearly wasn't the best player. How are you going to give Kevin Garnett a 99, but you're not going to give it to Shaq? Listen, I'm all for it. He was great. He was averaging 23 points per game, 12 rebounds, 2 blocks on 50% from the field. These are great numbers, and being one of the best defenders in the NBA. They were the 6th seed. They weren't even that good. So again, I don't know, man. Shaq is right there to receive a 99 overall, and they gave it to Kevin Garnett. And like, it's not like he was a cover athlete or anything. This is probably the weakest 99 here, probably. But the next year, an NBA 2K2, it's Shaq, and it's not a 99 overall. It's a 100 overall player. Excuse me? Now, you need to understand the NBA in that moment, okay? Shaq, this wasn't even Shaq's most dominant year, right? We all can agree on that. However, he was viewed as literally unstoppable in the world. No one could guard Shaq. There was photos like this photo dropping of him dunking on an entire Nets team. Shaq was the definition of unstoppable. He was scary. There was conversation of GOAT talk because he was so dominant. No one could guard him. He was about to win his 3rd NBA championship in a row as the best player on his team. That's where he was headed to, right? A three-peat. Let me tell you, there's very few guys that are winning three-peats. Michael Jordan is like one of the only ones. 99 overall. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Listen, in that time, he was averaging 27 points per game in the lowest scoring era of basketball, by the way, on 11 rebounds, 2 blocks on 58% from the field. He was scary. I mean, people talk about scary hours. He was the definition of terrifying. There was no one in the NBA that could guard him. In fact, there was no 2 players in the NBA that could guard him. He was playing against David Robinson and Tim Duncan at the same time and beating them. Excuse me? At number 3, ESPN Basketball, which is technically NBA 2K4, Tim Duncan, who was a 99. Okay, so let me kind of contextualize Tim Duncan here to understand. I know he might be the most boring player in NBA history. That was great, but he's the greatest power forward of all time. And let me explain to you what 2K was seeing in that moment. This man just won a back-to-back MVP, okay? So that's immediately like a big deal in basketball. But I mean, Jokic just won a back-to-back MVP. No one cares. He's not a 99, so let me help you out. Not only did he win a back-to-back MVP, he was averaging 23 points, 13 rebounds on 3 blocks on 51% from the field. Again, Kevin Garnett was just averaging those numbers. Those are good, but like, you know, what's the reason? The reason was he just won his 2nd NBA championship just the season before. Look, he was winning championships. He was winning MVPs. He had more MVPs than Shaq at the time while averaging video game numbers. So it was not only putting up great numbers, he was also winning a lot and winning MVPs. You're gonna be a 99. That's like the recipe for it. Let's go to NBA 2K5 with, guess who? Kevin Garnett. You're gonna hear his name a couple times in this video. 99 overall. So this was Kevin Garnett's MVP season. It had just happened the year before, and so you were going into the year giving him what he just performed, which was that. So math. NBA MVP. He was averaging 24 points a game, 14 rebounds, and 2 blocks on 50% from the field. I mean, it's like he was already a 99 with worse numbers than that, and he somehow improved. And he was the best player on the best team in the West. I mean, they already gave him a 99 before, and I think their mindset was like, if we're going to give him a 99 for what he did before, then we have to give it to him for what he's doing right now. This is definitely his most accurate 99 overall rating ever. Up next is ESPN NBA 2K5, which is the same game, I know, and it was Kobe Bryant, 99 overall. So you need to understand what the NBA was thinking with Kobe in this situation. So this was his first year without Shaq on the team anymore, right? Some people were thinking that Shaq was holding him back at the time and that he was going to average like so much more points, which he averaged 28 points per game that year. He had to hard carry this Lakers team that didn't have Shaq anymore, right? And 2K was onto something because the next year he averaged 5 points. 2K knew what they were thinking. The biggest thing is that not only was he averaging these massive points, but the comparisons with Michael Jordan were right there. I mean, everyone was calling him the next MJ. He had the build for it, the athleticism for it, the game for it. Even Michael Jordan himself was saying that Kobe was copying him. He had just won a three-peat, and now he was going to lead a team by himself. The expectations were high. People were getting emotional. It was a big deal. Kobe was a 99, and to be fair, he was definitely one of, if not the best player in the NBA in that moment. In NBA 2K6, we have, yet again, Tim Duncan, 99 overall. So Tim Duncan has his probably most deserved 99 overall ever. He just wins his third NBA championship in 6 seasons, okay? And he was the number 1 option the entire time with borderline all-stars. He has the same amount of championships in a 6-year span as Shaq without a Kobe on his team. I think 2K recognizes how insane that was at the time, and especially in 2005 when Manu Ginobili was the only other all-star and he was averaging like 15 points per game. Tim Duncan was averaging 20 points a game, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks, 50% from the field, probably one of, if not the best defender in basketball. You need to think about it like the NBA sense. He had just won 3 championships in 6 years, and we all know he's about to win his 4th in 2007. That means 4 championships in 8 years. That's dominance level. I mean, it was terrifying. Yes, he wasn't an exciting player, and yes, his numbers were good, but not like Kevin Garnett or Shaq or Kobe numbers. But it was the winning that caught everyone's eye, and even 2K, and you had to give him a 99. I mean, he deserved it. Speaking of Kevin Garnett, same game, NBA 2K6 at number 7, 99. So this is his third 99 overall rating. He is the only back-to-back 99 overall rated player ever. He had just won the MVP just a couple seasons ago. He almost had the exact same stats as his MVP season, and he was still on one of the best teams in the league. I think 2K just thought he didn't get worse, so why is he still not a 99? So they kept him as a 99. That's all it really was with Kevin Garnett, not anything special. I think this is still borderline deserving of a 99, but I would argue that maybe Tim Duncan deserved it higher than him, but whatever. Now we got to skip 3 years to NBA 2K9, and LeBron James gets his first ever 99 rating. So he ends the 99 overall drought of the NBA. To really help you is the stats. He averaged 30 points per game, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Again, another thing that's going to help you is that LeBron James comes into the NBA and everyone's like, oh my God, this guy's going to be the next great of the NBA. And in just a couple seasons, he's starting to prove that. He had made an NBA Finals appearance, leading a team that had no business going to the NBA Finals, right? I mean, it was just a season ago, technically, in terms of 2K terms. So he goes to the NBA Finals with a team that did not deserve to be there. And then the next season averages 30 on 8 and 7. Yeah, and then they were the favorites coming into the 2009 season to win the championship, and they were first in the East. So, I mean, all these things put together, like the expectation, the numbers, what he had just done, into one player, LeBron James was the 99. And to be fair, I don't disagree. And the biggest thing is that the call out of LeBron James saying that he wasn't clutch and he wasn't good enough and that he was kind of starting to prove people wrong, that was at the exact same time. So it was like the confirmation of like, okay, we see you, LeBron. You're probably going to be one of the greatest players of all time. We see it coming. And this is the beginning of it. But there's a lot of 99 overalls in 2K9. Let's keep going. Chris Paul, 99 overall. In my opinion, this is probably one of the most controversial 99s ever. The biggest thing is he was really broken in 2K. It was universally loved in 2K because he was so fun to use and broken. But that's not why you give someone a 99. You give him a 99 because of performance. Well, he was on one of the best teams in the NBA, and he was a cover athlete. So that's going to give you a big boost. In fact, historically, the cover athletes always get a big boost in rating. So that was expected. It's the stats. 21 points per game on 12 assists and 3 steals on 49% from the field as a point guard, a short point guard. is absurd. Those are really good numbers, but are they 99 overall numbers? That's always the question mark. There's no doubt he was putting up very good numbers, but comparing it to LeBron James, I don't know. LeBron James is also doing very, very good. I'd argue LeBron James is doing ever so slightly better. And if that's the case, I'd argue that Chris Paul should have been like a 98 to a 97. But there's no doubt. I mean, this is his only 99 overall appearance ever. On the New Orleans Hornets, he was very good, and it was exciting, and it was expectations that he was going to be the best point guard in basketball. But I do think it's a little high. We stay on NBA 2K9 with Kobe Bryant, 99 overall. So Kobe Bryant was about to win a championship, like into that season. He had just went to an NBA Finals. He was averaging 28 points per game, and he was widely considered by everyone the greatest player in basketball. There's not much more to say about Kobe Bryant. Of course he was a 99. The same reason we think of LeBron James as a 99, Kobe was also a 99. Another controversial 99, we're going to stay on NBA 2K9 with Kevin Garnett. Now this is another one that I don't think he deserved it. This is the real reason why he got it. In NBA 2K9, the cover athlete was Kevin Garnett. Not only was he the cover athlete, there was all this news about him moving to the Celtics, and people got really excited because the season before, he was doing pretty well statistically. He was averaging something like 22, but going into the Celtics, he was only averaging 19 on 10 rebounds and 54% from the field, which is good numbers, but not 99 overall numbers. Still, he is the record holder for most 99 overall appearances 4 times, and he has the longest separate years of 99 from NBA 2K1 to NBA 2K9, which is 8 separate years. Kevin Garnett's one of the greatest 2K players ever, apparently. Do I think he deserved this one? Probably not, but he got it. And to be fair to him, he had just led the Celtics to an NBA championship with Paul Pierce. I'll give it to him. Up next, in NBA 2K14, it was LeBron James and 99 overall. Okay, well first he was a cover athlete, but that's actually not why he got a 99. Not at all. This is one of the most dominant NBA players we have ever seen. I remember 2014 and 2013 LeBron and thinking he was unstoppable. I watched him crush my Spurs and I was on the floor crying because Ray Allen hit that jump shot and then we lost the series. LeBron James just had won back-to-back championships. He was believed to go on a historic run now, okay? He was averaging 27 points on 57% from the field, 40% from 3, 8 rebounds, 7 assists while being one of the best defenders in basketball and was jacked. He's the gold standard for a 99 overall today. If you're putting up anything remotely close to these numbers and winning, you're gonna be a 99. The last 99 overall ever in NBA 2K16 was Steph Curry at 99. Okay, so first of all, this is the only cover athlete who didn't start the year as a 99 overall. He was actually like a 96. But then, during the year, Steph Curry was having his terrifying MVP season again, and he was putting up video game numbers. 30 points per game on 50, 40, 90 splits. Excuse me? 2K had no choice. Like, this was the issue with Steph Curry. It's a very unique issue with him. Is that people couldn't shoot from half court like how Curry was shooting from like the logo, right? 2K didn't have that built in. The only way they knew how to fix it is to give him 99 shooting on all categories, which bumped his rating up to a 99. It's not that they thought he was a 99 overall. It's that to help him fix the game, they had to make him a 99. He's the last player to get that rating. Okay, those are all the 99s in NBA 2K history. But let me know in the comments below, is there a player that you think deserved it in that span or today? If you like this channel, please give it a sub. I'll see you guys next time.